Mae Mae Dodson. Why not just May? It's a bit like Spike Milligan was on about the place in Australia called Bonga Bonga. Why don't you just call Bonga? It's a similar sort of thing there. Sorry about that, May May, but I just couldn't resist that one. But seriously there, May May wants to know if someone can give her a reading on her late Granny Pat. There. So she was two. She was two when she passed. Well, Granny wasn't two, but May May was two. So about that, May May. And naturally, would May May would like to know how she would feel today about how her life has turned out. That's an interesting sort of question to ask, isn't it? If Gran had sort of been around now. Well, Gran is around now, really. She's just somewhere else in the Summerland. So it means, fortunately, we can ask her. Get it from the horse's mouth there, May May. So no further ado, we'll give Granny Pat a shout, shall we? What we'll do is use these mediumship cards here, and I've got my trusty reading glasses so I can see them. Although these are the weaker ones, I'll have to just get the other ones out. Actually, these are the stronger ones, so I can just read the text on the cards here. Although mostly memorised now, but nevertheless, them are the stronger lenses. It was thick bottleneck type things, them are, aren't they? So just pop them over here. So these mediumship cards, anyway, these have got like pre-written messages on each card, a bit of sentence. It's a bit like a phrase book from the other side. They actually are referred to as conversation cards, so that when we shuffle the cards, Granny Pat will manipulate the cards and put the message and all the sentences in a particular order. So when we cut in the centre of the deck, Granny Pat will have left the message. So no further ado, we'll grab the cards here and we'll give them a shuffle. And as we shuffle, we just simply say, Spirit of Granny Pat, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Granny Pat, through these cards and move among us. May May would just like to know, really, what you're thinking now. And now May May's a big girl, as you would say. Spirit of Granny Pat, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Granny Pat, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Granny Pat, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Granny Pat, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Granny Pat and all absent friends. And we just cut the deck, and where the deck splits, of course, as we've said, is where it's at its most energetic, strongest point. We'll just move it there, and of course, now we've cut the deck, Granny Pat has joined us with a message, haven't you, Granny Pat? So, welcome aboard. The floor is yours. I just want to thank you for your time, thank you for your energy, and thank you for your love and the message that you've brought for May May. Let's just see what this message is. I normally deal out about 3 cards initially. This is to sort of, I suppose it's a bit like beginning, middle and end of message. That's just my theory behind it. Although 3, usually all things usually come in 3, they're usually divisible by 3, aren't they? But in this particular case, of course, if any more cards, if I feel any more cards want to come out, then we'll go along with that, won't we? But let's just do the first initial 3 first. The first one then, we'll just get off the deck there nice and gently, and then we'll just flip the card nice and slowly out of respect for Spirit. Out of respect for Granny Pat. And Granny Pat, as you can see, we're just revealing that there, just so we can see what that's here. First thing Granny Pat wants to say to you there, May May, she's just saying, now I have no pain. I want you to know that, May May, that now I have no pain. Of course it is about Granny Pat to some degree, and she just wants you to know that. Although it's as if she's saying, like, as if I sort of get this thing as if she's saying, although you were two when I passed away, although you were young when I passed, nevertheless I was in a lot of pain, but now I'm not in any pain. And that's the main thing. It would be a terrible thing to sort of live forever. Who wants to live forever, I suppose, anyway? But it would be a terrible thing to sort of live in pain, wouldn't it? But that's why I went, because the pain on earth was too much. And now I've got it's left me. And I'm okay now. That's what she seems to be saying there. So that's nice to know there, Granny Pat, to know that you're not in any pain, and pain can be terrible, can't it, sometimes. Let's just flip the next card to see what the next thing is that she wants to say. Oh, that's an interesting thing. She's just saying there the earth is our school. A bit like the University of Life, isn't it? And although now I'm in no pain, Mae Mae, I just want you to know the earth is our school. Just as she's saying to you, now you're a big girl, I want you to remember to carry on trying to learn. I get a sort of sense as though you might be going on a course, or if you're going to college or university or something, she's sort of encouraging you to do that, as if to say, go on, go for it, you do it. Although I'm not here, I'd love to see you do further your education in some way. Isn't that a strange with you saying, as as you've said, and then just that connection, isn't it, that maybe you've got with Granny Pat there, that you probably don't know you've got, do you? Who's doing this, you or me? Right, so okay then, Granny Pat, well, thanks for that. Let's see what the next thing you've got to say. This is developing into something very interesting, this, isn't it? This is along the grounds of here. She's just saying that it's beautiful where I am. I'm in no more pain now, and I want you to know that. That's the main reason why, but mainly it's beautiful where I am. But in the interim, I want you to know that you go on to get a further education. The earth is our school, and life is for the living. So you get an education there, Mae Mae. That's what it seems to be saying there. You get an education. I'm in a beautiful place, and you will probably no doubt be in that beautiful place, no doubt, with me when it's your turn. But before that, whilst you're here, the earth is our school, and get an education so you can further your education, so you can get on. It's as if she's nagging you from beyond, as you would say. Sorry about that, Granny Pat, but I just couldn't resist that one. I do sort of feel like number three more cards coming out here. She seems to be, what's it there? Let's just see, we'll just pull out this next thing she wants to tell you there. She just wants to tell you that she says, I feel healthy and happy now. I'm in a beautiful place. I feel healthy and happy now, in no more pain, and that's the main thing, isn't it? And I'm feeling okay because of it. I'm feeling healthy now, because the old body that was clapped out. I always tend to think of it as like a car breaking down. You get out and walk, and that's when you leave your body, isn't it? And that's what she's done. She's had to get out and walk, but it doesn't matter. It's not a bad place where she is. Where the car broke down isn't a bad place, in the sense of she's managed to find a breakdown truck that's taken her somewhere nice. But laughing and joking apart there, so about that, Granny Pat, I just had to have that one on you there, look. Let me just pull out the second card here, just to see what else is being said here. She's just saying that I have no more earthly worries, so I've no more pain, no more earthly worries, and it's beautiful where I am, and you also have no more earthly worries when you join me. But in the interim, I want you to get an education. I'm okay. I'm doing great. I'm in the Summerlands. I'm bathed in love, And this is the third card. I got a sense that this might be the most important one out of all of them. Look at that. She's just saying, I'm with the rest of the family. So you remember that. I'm with the rest of the family, not just in the Summerlands with the rest of the family there, but with the rest of the family where they are on the earth plane as well, because I'm watching over you as well. So whilst I watch over you there, Mae Mae, you get yourself a further education and you try and make something yourself, and I'll be there watching over you. And I'm with the rest of the family, with all the others who've passed, but I'm also watching over you. So the sense if you want to write there, I'm also watching over you there. I want to pull that top card off there. I don't know why. What's this one? I just whipped that straight open. I should have turned it slowly, shouldn't I, really? I have been together, we have been together in dreams, she's saying there. So that's how she communicates with you, Mae Mae, in dreams. So if you somehow dream of a little old lady telling you to go further your education, now you know what's going on, don't you? But laughing and joking apart there, Granny Pat, that was great. That was brilliant to hear from you, and brilliant for that message. And I think what we'll do now, just for now, we're going to say goodbye just for now, Granny Pat. And it was nice meeting you, great energy there. And we're just going to gather all your cards together there, Granny Pat. And I just want to just put them in a neat pile, just invert them, put them upside down. So they're just in a neat pile, just there. And then after, I'm just going to, we just simply say that love is the law. Love is the bond. Marry, did we meet? Marry, do we part? And marry, may we meet again. And we just place the rest of the cards on top of Granny Pat's, and we lay Granny Pat to rest again. Blessed be to Granny Pat. Blessed be to Granny Pat and all absent friends. And just to close the setting, we close our eyes and imagine a door wide open with a bright light shining through it. And then we visualise, we just imagine that door closing slowly and the light fading away until the door is closed and it's dark. And then once that darkness has returned, we open our eyes and return back to this dark, cruel, harsh world that Granny Pat has left behind and left us in. And till it's our turn to draw our breath in pain to tell our story. But for now, just for now, the rest is silence.